compared to small town living. Um, there's a lot more people in a big city, so you have to be a lot more cautious of who you're trusting. Small town, you can trust the people around you. It's smaller community, closer knit. Everybody knows everyone's business. Um, Perks of living in the big city, it's a short drive to go out to dinner, go to a movie, But small town usually really doesn't have much going on. They have one or two, things for people my age, especially. Um, the driving is different. Small town, slow, not a lot of traffic. City, it just seems like stupid people cutting you off left and right. Um, I don't know. I would say I prefer small town living. There's a lot more area to roam. City. There's just so many people, and you can't seem to get away. But yeah, big city compared to small town.
When it comes to living in a big city versus living in a small town, there are many differences that we can see. First of all is the stopping and waiting in traffic. There seems to be a lot of traffic within a bigger city as opposed to a smaller town. Due to the fact that is a lot of traffic in a big city, many people have to account for the time that it takes sitting in traffic while making their daily commutes. They have to account for at least an extra hour in order to get to work or school or wherever they are going in a reasonable fashion.
Between living in a small town to a bigger city, there's a lot less things to do in a smaller town. Me and my friends had to make our own fun, and when things did happen in a small town, everyone heard about it. Versus a bigger city, a lot more things happened, you're kind of alone, and the new friends in the bigger city aren't as closer as the ones uh, in a smaller town. But I think I prefer living in a smaller town because the difference between living in a small town to living in a big city, um, things are limited in a small town, um, like things to do with your friends. So I feel like, to me, um, living in a small town, me and my friends had to make our own fun, and in a bigger city, there's a lot more to do, but the new friends in a bigger city aren't as closer to me as the ones in my small town because of the fact that we had to make our own fun. We became closer finding out what we like to do. So, living in a small town versus living in a bigger city. In a small town, not much happens, and you're limited to the things that you do. So, me and my friends had to make our own fun, but I feel like we became closer as friends when we did that. And not much things happen in a smaller town, and when they do happen, everyone hears about it and everyone spreads it around. Um, in a bigger city, a lot more happens, but it's more fun because there's more entertainment, but it's almost less fun because my bigger city friends aren't as closer to me as the small town friends. But I believe I prefer living in a smaller town because I'm closer to my friends, and I like that things don't happen as much in a smaller town.
I don't know what's going on. He's taking pictures, so I wanted to wait.
I'm gonna rush to my car because my meter expired.
You do the remote?
I do, but it's just right now.
I got you.
Alright, I'll see you.
Yeah, so you need to.